sure he's going to play. So that's probably why he bowled. He didn't really say that at the toss. He just said he wants to change the game plan. So see how it goes, mate.
Well, here we are. Here's the game. The game is number 11, Naling Nipiko. The games they've won, he's been not out at the end of the innings. If he bats 10 overs, Ifira Sharks go a long way to winning this game. At the other end, on strikers end, we have Apolinaire Stephen, and we're just about to get underway.
Darren Wotu comes in the bowl for the first time today. It's short, got a bit of glove on it, down to fine leg, and they take an easy single. So off the mark first
Off the
ball.
mark, yeah, don't mind that.
A bit of an early start here today too, isn't it? It feels a bit early. I've been here since 7:30. Still feel like I'm half asleep.
Yeah. This is the Ifira Sharks. They've been hit and miss with the bat. It's all been around Naling Nipiko. He's been the dominant batsman for them. So their game plan has to be support him well, don't do anything silly, and just keep him on strike, get him to face as many balls. And here we go. Darren Wotu in again.
Apo, short.
And just pushes it through gully there, and he'll get at least one. He might come back for two, and he's going to need to be quick.
With the doctor, it's a good throw. The keeper's fumbled.
And very good running by Apolinaire Stephen there. Just steals his second base there, I think.
He does. He's very animated there. He knows. I think it was a good throw. He was gone because he's throwing down breeze, and he's got a good arm. William Nalisa down there at third man. That was gone for all money in my book. Bit of a suicide run, but they got there. Maybe it's a change of luck for the Sharks today. It could be the catalyst for a lucky day for you blokes.
Yeah, you blokes meaning my team.
You blokes, mate, the Sharkies.
Here we go, Darren Wotu in again from the Bitbarta Bellevue Hill end. Charging in today. Bit short ball. And he's missed it. They're going to steal a bye from the wicketkeeper. Apolinaire Stevens dives in the other end.
He stole another base there. He's on third. Bring him in the home. Bring him in the home.
At the end of this, I'm just going to give him a tip. If you're going to dive, you actually slide your bat in as you're diving. You don't dive and put your bat over the line. It's going to make it a bit easier.
Yeah, well, he's not going to do anything to regulation, is he?
No, not regulation here.
It's a good start. They ticked it over. If they get a boundary, it'll be a good start.
Yeah, that's what you need in this T10, isn't it? You need one boundary and over just to keep that run rate up around at least an 8 and over.
So the bowling into the doctor, which they are now. That's a good point. Not having the last over hitting with it. That means they've got to take the most of this, make the most of it. And I reckon Malon will try something here. Wotu's in. He's gone straight up in the air. It's huge. That is miles in the air. That's a steep line, and he's got nowhere near it. That has gone. And down breeze. But that has gone 70 metres in the air. He was never going to catch that, was he?
I just called 30 metres there. It was a long way there. I don't know how high it was, but it's just floated over the back of this guy. He was treadling backwards.
It's like when your ball stops in the pitch and you middle it still straight up in the air.
Look at the replay here. He's early on it and just goes straight up.
He's got a good piece of that.
We're back to live player as Darren Wotu comes in. Nipiko on strike. A slow ball just digs in the pitch a little bit there, and he's beaten Nipiko.
So he's looking at the pitch there. So it's been wet all week.
Well, we've had two weeks of rain. It just cleared up for us last Saturday, which was fabulous for us. The gods was praying to was working. And Apolinaire Stevens, he's actually part-time groundsman here as well. But
he's very part-time, I'll admit, this week. The last 2 weeks he's been very part-time.
Here we go, last delivery of the first over here. We're none for 6 so far. A boundary would just top off the over and just be either none for 10 or none for 12 off the over. Here we go, Nippy on strike, Wotu in. Pitched up ball, and he's hit that a bit
out of there. That has gone
that really
many a mile. That's probably one of the biggest we've seen in the tournament, that. It's gone well back in the banana trees over there, nearly in your penthouse up there, mate, at Bellevue.
Yeah, and we're 12 off the over, and we're none for 12 of the first over, and that's a great start by the Ifira Sharks.
Yeah, they needed that big boundary, hitting with the breeze, get off a good start. Captain sent them in. They've given them first run of the pitch. So it's going to take some getting this ball, I reckon. Hope they get it back quickly so they can play on quite fast.
Well, here we go. Naling Nipiko is 9 off 4 deliveries, and for the tournament, his strike rate's 198. Highest score of 78 not out, which was against the Matautaava Bulls, I think, last time they met, where he smashed the last 5 deliveries he faced for sixes.
And it was this bowler who's coming on the bowl now, William Nalisa. But he's bowling down breeze this time, so that's going to be a bit harder. He's got to be a bit smarter here. If you hold out, hitting into the doctor here,
it's a sin. You cannot do it.
I reckon the leggy, you could probably try to take him over cover. Will be the smarter play.
Well, I think...
especially mid-off will be up here because they'll have wide long on and deep mid-wicket. So
I wouldn't be surprised if Nalisa tries to bowl a few wrong-uns here because he doesn't want him to hit to the mid-wicket. No. He doesn't want to give him a chance there. So I'd expect him to bowl flat flat at the stumps, probably some wrong-uns in there. Yep. And if he wants to go over cover, it's probably the right bowling to be going over cover. We've got a deep... He's a wide mid-on, isn't he? And then a deep square.
Yep. No one out in the offside. The two sweepers are leg side. So if he flops it out wide and gives a bit of width here, he could take him over cover. But Apo's a leg side player, and he's nicked at the first slip, but it's short there. They might get a bit of purchase now. I think the wicket's underdone. So they've had no chance to get on it most of the week. So pretty tough for the groundsmen. They were down here early trying to get it ready today. We've got William Singh Nalisa come in again for his second ball. That's wide off stump. And given a wide, Apo needed that. He doesn't look comfortable against the spinner.
I think Apo got very lucky there. He stepped away to the leg side and the ball was right on the edge there, but he was nowhere near where to hit it. He just needs to stand and hit it. That's what he needs to do. Nalisa in again. Just outside off, and he's punched it in front of, or wide of cover there, and he should get at least two. As three fielders converge on this one, and Wotu gets it into the keeper's end. That's a nice strong throw there.
You see the outfield slow today. It's underwater most of the week, and it's really... We cut it yesterday, but when it's wet, it never cuts as short as you want it to. So which
might come into play when the fielders are back on the boundary. If you can just get inside that 30-metre circle, you might get a two, so it could work. And then being a T10, you're going to hit most of them over the boundary, I think. Nalisa in again from Lagoon end, a little bit shorter, and that's very well punched by Apo, and it's gone straight between the fielder's leg, and that's a great shot for 4 runs by Apolinaire Stephen.
He didn't want that at all, did he?
I didn't want it either. I don't blame this young fella.
Yeah,
see if I can get a replay of that. That was a great shot.
It's good that Apo's looking for the offside. That's where the boundary is. So smart play from him, not trying to hit against the spin and into the breeze. And he's got 6 off this.
It was a good cricket shot.
They're on top here.
Well, with the wide, that's 7 off the over. So we've got 7 off 3 balls here. Pressure's on Nalisa. Nalisa coming in Lagoon end. At the stumps, and Apo just waits on the ball, pushes it just to point, and they go through for a single. And I'm really impressed by the maturity that Apolinaire Stephen's showing in this. He's a hothead. he can throw a kitchen sink at anything.
Yeah, he's passionate lad, but
this is just good batting by him.
Start in. No, he does. The pressure's not on him to try his 6. If he tries to go leg side, he's got caught twice trying to hit his leg side boundary in the power play. What's he going to do here? He's got it wide
short ball. Short ball. And he's hit the sweeper down there at mid-on.
Your mate Eddie Mansale.
Eddie Mansale, and that takes us to a 1 delivery to go. We're 20. So they're 10 runs and over. There's no need to panic here. No need for the big shot here.
It's a great start for the team. Has struggled with the bat. Apo's the key if he can stay in.
Nalisa in. Outside off again.
Oh, he's tried to hit
he's just tried a little bit too hard. Just pulled away on that delivery, and that's a dot ball to finish the over. And we're 9 off the over, takes us through to 21 for no wicket after 2 overs. And Ifira Sharks will be... Well, I'm extremely happy, and I'm a man of Ifira Shark.
Yeah. He's tried to cut that over mid-off for 6, sorry. Instead of just cutting it through the point region, he could have got a 4 there.
Well, those long levers, if he just waits and times the ball like he did, and he's just smashed that ball through mid-off a minute ago.
This is the big over. We've got Godfrey, not the most experienced of bowlers. Bowling into the doctor. Last over the power play. They're going to have to probably take it on a bit here. And
well, I think this is
but he's got wickets though, Godfrey.
Godfrey with the great haircut. Great haircut. He's bowled a lot of off-pace ball here, but I think Nipiko, this is a bowler that he would really like to go after. But he doesn't need to panic. I think he'll get that one bad ball that he can for boundary, and then if he can work the rest of the over and just tick away at 10 and over.
Well, they've got third man and fine leg back.
Which is silly.
This is crazy. So fine leg is coming up now, and long on is going back.
Oh, look, with this Banana Bay doctor in, there's no point having a guy on the boundary. He should be like 30 metres back. Nipiko on strike.
Something's going to happen this over. I can feel it, Damo.
Godfrey coming in. Oh, it's just kept a little bit low there, hasn't it? And it's a dot ball there.
Yeah, it's good. Had a look. He knows he's got to bat the overs out. I think he's been a bit more circumspect today. Only hit the one that was in his zone straight up in the air. for 6, but it was in his zone, both of those. So I think if he's looking for, he's picking the right balls, which is not just swinging mad like he has. So that's good batting from him. If he gets in, there's no stopping him. It's a big if though.
Godfrey coming in again. Bet Barter Bellevue Hill End. Throws it down leg side there, and it should be a wide, and it's called wide.
Great take there by Clement Tommy. Took a great stumping last week. It was in the highlights reel that we put out this week too. It was a fantastic leg side stumping. Even Chuck Berry, if you're listening, mate, would have been happy with that one. Not quite poor rifle bowling, but
still got to catch them, don't you?
Still got to catch them. It was pretty wide, so it was a good take. Lucky he wasn't out of his crease.
Mangau just needs to keep the pressure on here as he just trundles in from the Barter Bellevue Hill End. Rolls the arm over. Pace. Oh, my goodness. He's called wide again. I think he's a little bit hard done by there.
There is a little wet patch there. The water got on the covers this week, and it's very short and wide, though, so I reckon he's hit that. It's amazing that we're actually playing, Dame. Even though we've had sun all day, it was torrential rain. My water tank at home is full. I've been drinking beautiful rainwater all week because it was bone dry before.
Well, the cricket gods are shining on us today. It's probably, would it be 24 degrees?
Yeah, 24, nice, 25 now, sun shining.
Nice breeze, sun's been out all day. Expect a bit of cloud to come over later on. We've got Mangau coming in again. Pressure's on, he's on for a dot wide. Here he goes, full ball.
That's and he's four wides, I think.
I thought I might have heard a little bit of bat on that. And he scored 4.
No, just 4 runs.
He's off the bat.
So that's there's not much talk in the field here from the Bulls, is it? It's very quiet, which most first games have been a little bit quiet. Particularly if the team gets a little bit of a run on early, gets momentum.
Definitely.
But they're really, really quiet.
Yeah, normally the body languages of these guys is pumping in the field and jumping, and here they're looking for something now. And this is going to be the big over for the Matautaava Bulls. Mangau coming in again to Nipiko. Full ball, just plays it down. That should be an easy single. And that's our man, Philip, with the hat backwards. Philip Tsione there. Raval Samson, is it? Sorry.
Yeah. He's got
my boys mixed up.
He's a bit too cool for school with the old hat backwards. Not the traditional style, but hey, we don't need traditional cricket in Vanuatu. We play Vanuatu cricket. Vanuatu style. And we're embracing it.
Apolinaire Stephen on strike here. Mangau in. Full ball, it's gone leg side again, and he doesn't beat short fine.
Missed out on an opportunity there. The full bunger, knee high on leg stump. He had to do his everyone up on the leg side if he's just got a bit of good batter on that.
Don't bowl that to Nipiko, otherwise we're in trouble just behind square here or just on square.
As long as he doesn't hit it into the kitchen and ruin my next burger, I'll be all right.
Nipiko on 15 not out. Godfrey Mangau coming in. It's on the stumps.
Mid-on's going under it.
It's too big.
He's got enough.
Just gets over the Met Barter sign down there, and that is 6 runs, and this is turning into a great over for the Ifira Sharks.
The Bet Barter Bellevue Hill End, he's bopped it over. It was not the big bopper, though.
Yeah, there was an interesting over, and we knew Nipiko has been liking this pace off that Godfrey Mangau has been bowling, and the pressure's on. He's still got 2 deliveries to go from my record, 1 delivery to go.
And as it stands, sending them in is not quite working. But if they get Nipiko here, I reckon they've nearly won the power play. And he's dropped him.
Caught and bowled chance. It's never an easy caught and bowled chance, but it wasn't a hard one.
Yeah, look at the Sharks.
Let's look at the replay here, Shane. Oh, it's a fast replay. Ball drops on him.
Oh, it's tough. As I said, if he takes that, I reckon they win the power play at 1 for 30 with the main man out.
When on-field action stops you to enter the stadium, off the field will help you sit tight in front of your screen. Catch untold, unheard series. Can you hear me?
It's unique how it's... It is being found guilty.
It was good of scoring a 100.
Earlier I did see your app and keep rocking. It's a great app, and whoever is watching, please do subscribe and learn, and not just from me, and a lot of people out there.
Ready. Now been half asleep. They're all sitting there together.
Yeah, they look like a team today.
They're clapping. Come on, Nalin. Come on, Nalin. You can hear them out there. So they look a bit switched on today.
Yep, and then we're just outside the power play now. Andrew Mansale coming on the bowl. Right arm off spin. He's going to bowl round the wicket. Apolinaire Stevens there, and the field has spread quite a bit. We've got... we'll wait for this first delivery to go through here. Mansale in, tosses it up. And Apolinaire Stevens can't help himself as he goes for a big sweep, and he probably get back for 2 here.
They're gone to Narai. Nippy goes in, but he's home safely. That's fantastic running. Was out to the old mate Eddie Mansale there, and they snuck 2 on the old boy.
Yeah,
That's
and very good running. These guys are fit, hey? It goes back to the training from Brett Wright at Powerhouse Fitness.
I've done it for a few years. It was good for my waistline, but it's tough, I'll tell you.
I just like to see Apolinaire Stevens just wait for the ball. He's timed it quite well in the last couple of overs. Just wait for the delivery. Mansale in, bit shorter.
And he swung, mad swing again.
And I think he's lost the plot and he's throwing the kitchen sink at these. What's he going to do next?
Yeah,
they're off to a great start. There's no need to panic. If he just hits his sweepers, puts in the gap and they can run too. Mansale in again from Lagoon End. Tosses up. He comes down the pitch. Nice his feet nicely. It's just wide there, but they'll only get the wide of mid on and wide of mid off, and they'll only get the single there.
Premeditated run, that one. He was running like a madman down there. Lucky there was a...
I like his intent. Yeah, they're in the game today. Mansale in. A little bit slower. He's just chipped to the leg side. If there was a mid wicket there, that was out. But it's just going to go out to the sweeper for an easy single 2.
We've got the 3 sweepers out in the leg side and the vacant man in the circle. So that's not a bad ploy. The extra man on the offside because they're hitting down breeze. Any cut shot will be down breeze here. As Mansale comes in the bowl to Stephen. He's got that cut shot. Oh, and he's hit it.
My goodness.
It's hit the edge of the synthetic pitch.
This is Ifira Sharks Day. If that's not out, this is Ifira Sharks Day.
He's cut it into the edge of the synthetic.
Let's look at this replay, guys. You just can't have a script for this. Here we go. No. Off stump bowling here by Mansale. Apo Stevens just goes back, just punches it to the offside, which is great batting. And is it in screen? And they started to run. Hits synthetic, comes straight back to the keeper. He's taking a glove off, and he just can't quite grab it. And they're all in a bit of shock there. And we have 1 delivery to go, and it is Ifira Sharks Day so far. Nailing Nipiko on strike. To Andrew Mansale comes in. A bit shorter. Oh, it's gone leg side. They're going to get away for at least 1 bye. It will be a wide, I presume.
There's no 2 on that.
And well called by Apolinaire Stevens just to tell his captain to start the stroke. We have Mansale in last delivery now. Apolinaire fakes to go down the pitch and he's just punched in front of cover, which is a nice shot. He's hit the sweeper out there quite well. This is what Apolinaire Stevens needs to do.
That's good play. I like that. Hitting into the breeze in Andrew's bowl. That's why Andrew's probably been the leading wicket taker. He's bowled most of his overs. They're hitting in the doctor and getting wickets, and that's a smart play by the captain. And they did all right there. They ticked it over. They're still going at 10 and over. So if you can get 8 and over hitting into the breeze and then go 12 plus at the other end is a good tactic, I think.
Yeah, I had us at 8 off that over. The scorers got it 7. I'm not sure if she called a wide when they went for the bye there, but we had the extra delivery. But we're 42 off 4 overs, and this is a great start.
They're 43 on the scoreboard down there. Maybe it's 43. None from 43 we got.
How dare I think that I was ever wrong?
No, I've never been wrong since I've known you, Damien. Coming on to bowl now is number 4. Can you see that one, Damo? Who's number 4, mate?
Marcel Taea.
Marcel. Yeah, so obviously Patrick's definitely not bowling, so someone's got to pick up those 2 overs.
I think Marcel bowled in the iconic now.
The iconic 130 versus 130 game.
Yeah, 130. He was in that. Again, Nipiko would like to get on strike here. I'm not going to call him a part-time bowler, but just a younger bowler. Comes in to Apolinaire Stevens. Stevens comes down the pitch, and he's just going to get a single down the ground to Raval.
Yeah, this is a big over, this, isn't it? You're going to target him here. I reckon they're going to try.
Well, if they do target him, and then it puts the pressure on the Matautaava Bulls, who they're going to bowl to make up the second over.
You can also, you target the young fella and you miss-hit it, you over-attack and change game plan and get out. As he comes to the ball now to Nala Nipiko. This is a big ball, this one. It's short and the pitch, it stops.
And then it just goes through the hands of Clement Tommy there, and they'll just get a bye.
little bit fumbly today with the gloves on. And we go. So it's a big over this. He's got away with two singles off 2 balls, so that's a good start for a young fella.
Blenny Stephen on strike. Just needs to stand his ground and wait for it, and he does, and he's hit it flat. That should be a 6.
That's a flat bat.
Nice shot out there at Apolinaire. He's hitting it, timing the ball quite well today. He doesn't have to be silly and do anything crazy, and that's a great 6.
He's got some really good hundreds in club cricket, and years when I first came here, we were looking at him in all-round status, but he went off to the wilderness for a while, but he stole a few bases before, and that looked like a home run. That was a flat bat baseball shot I've ever seen. Great shot.
And the Ifira Sharks have got a 50-run partnership, and it's probably their first 50-run partnership. Here we go, Marcel Taea coming in again, and he smacked it through, covers. Mansale gets it.
Oh, he didn't throw it. He should have had a throw at the stumps.
Look, I think it was worth the shot at the stumps. Yeah, Mansale is a great fielder.
Yeah, and he was going to... The batsman's going to run past the stumps with his momentum.
Definitely run past, and backing up this side, we've got Philip Tsione, who's very fast in the field.
Russell Saloni, the man took the Superman catch. It's gone viral too this week.
They weren't going to come back. Look, we're 9 off the over so far. Nothing silly needs to happen here.
But he hit that hard though, didn't he?
If it's in the slot, it will go. Taea comes in to Nipiko. Oh, and it's jagged off the pitch back into him. And
that spot there, that spot outside off stump there, it's just sticking in the wicket. There's been 4 or 5 now. And there's a massive wet patch there. It's not going to dry today, unfortunately, but at least we've got a game on. That's the main thing.
It's like how Nipiko just respected that ball as well. He just waited on the ball and then just changed his mind at the last minute. Taea coming in from the Bet to Bellevue end. It's a full ball, and he's cracked it through covers.
And one arm, Matautaava's stopped it, and they've got 2, and he's
thrown it in left-handed.
They're not getting another one. No, they won't.
So he's clearly injured there.
Yeah, he's clearly the broken shoulder is not going to get him through bowling.
Save reading hours. News on the go. Download our shorts to read news in 60 words.
In the bowling and the fielding, so if we can get a good score on the board, if we can get 100, we have a big chance of winning this afternoon. This is the semi-final, and we're into the final at 3 o'clock this afternoon, local time.
I don't think the scores are going to be as big as what they have been, mate, on this pitch. I reckon 120, 110 is more like a 100 or a 90 today. It's going to be defendable because one ball's going to stop. It's going to be a bit of...
Well, I disagree. We've got some seriously batsmen out there. Narling Nipiko, he's been out there for 5 overs. I think he's probably only faced 10 or 12 balls. He's striking at 200. If he's there at the end of 10 overs, they are well over the 100 mark. And here we got my old friend Eddie Mansale going to come in.
He's got a new haircut. Look at him. I think he's trying to look like the CEO.
Well, it's not a haircut. He's got the shaver out.
It is a haircut. I get one every day.
Again, he's been the bowler in the tournament. He's come on and taken wickets. So got to respect him a little bit here.
He's got the right arm under clothesline. Watch the umpire's cap might get knocked off here as he comes in the bowl. Right arm under the clothesline in the backyard. There it is. Down the dag. It's in the air. Wotu's under it. It's a steepler, and he's got it. No mistake there. As I say, the old fella's come on. He's hit it into the Banana Bay Doctor, and he's held out. Not a bad ploy, I guess. They were...
So watch the replay. Like, what's he doing? He's hit some cracking shots this half, timed it well, and he's come down the pitch. He's lost his shape and skied it. He's hit the ball 60 metres into this heavy breeze.
He hasn't got it though. If he's got it, it goes for 6. I guess they're saying it's 5 overs. He might as well have a slog or.
It was a key partnership. You're none for 50. You're on top. Don't let him in the game. And we'll have Bethan and Moli coming out here. But I think they probably should have changed the lineup here. I think they should have went for a. Dare I say it, Bethan Moli, good player, but gone with a stronger Nico Unavalu or someone like that.
Unavalu.
Jamal Vera, very innovative.
Your 2 finishers. I got Samson too. Samson
Kawarai.
Oh yeah, I would have put Samson in now.
Yeah.
This is tailor made for Samson because he can bang it big. Yeah.
We got Mansale coming in from Lagoon end. Another sling it. Nipiko comes forward. He's just pushing the leg side. Bethan Moli.
It's Mansale. He's got it. The younger version.
Yeah.
Yeah. I reckon they've set the batting order, and I reckon you're right. They should have probably thrown. They've got Samson.
I think maybe because you got the captain out in the middle and the vice captain, Apolinaire Stevens, in the middle, and then no one's making a decision out on the
Zappo vice captain.
Mansale in from the lagoon end. Bethan Moli just punches it through cover, and that'll be an easy single out here to Philip Tsione.
They're taking him on, and he's gone to one-hand
he's-
pick-up. Pick it up with two hands. He had all the time in the world for one there, didn't he? He just had to pick it up.
And Bethan Moli put pressure on his captain there. He's
you
put him back for 2. Hey, it's a 10-over game,
So,
and they're 1 for 55.
Yeah, I know, but
Run hard.
you don't want to run him out, though. He's got to be ready for that, though.
Eddie Mansale coming in here. The slinger slings it down. Bethan Moli just pushes in cover
Chipped it, man.
again.
Run out on here. He's missed the bowler's
That's a
end.
great dive into...
No, they can't get a one over. It's great backing up out there.
Bethan Moli dives in there. Mansale just turns on this. Watch the replay. Mansale. Bethan Moli, good intent though. He's just come out here looking to turn the strike over. Mansale
has not
misses
missed
by
by
millimetres.
He doesn't miss too often.
Well, that's why he should have had a
Aussie.
shot at the stumps
Yes.
last over. Mansale in again. The slinger. And
Hit
Napo.
down breeze. That's a good shot. And really well fielded by
Rival Samson.
Raval Samson.
Yeah.
The hat on backwards, Vanuatu style.
Well, he's nearly twins with Philip Tsione, so I'm glad one's got the hat on backwards and one's got
Philip's got much bigger muscles than him. And he's good over this by Eddie Mansale. That's what they needed, I think.
Yeah, Bethan and Moli on strike to Mansale here. And he's just pushed it into cover again. Really good batting by the young fella here.
I think that they
And
must
that
be
has
saying
us over.
they've ticked it over the end of
We're
that.
1 for 6.
1 for 6
the
off that over. It's a good over by Eddie. And they're going to have Darren Wotu's going to bowl this one by the look of it. So we've got Wotu will bowl this. There's
We've got 2
how many
overs left.
overs got left?
We've got 4 overs left. We've got 2
4 overs
overs
left.
to be bowled from the Betbara to Bellevue Hill end. I think you have to target these 2 overs. Pick your bowler and target them from this end when you got the wind with you. Darren Wotu hasn't taken a numerous amount of wickets in this tournament so far, but his runs haven't leaked very very much though. But here we go. We've got Bethan Moli on strike. He'll look to push it around. Wotu in from the Betbara to Bellevue Hill end. It's outside off and it just doesn't bounce in that wet patch again, Shane. And just trickles through to the keeper on a
Yes.
couple of bounce and trickles through.
It's tough there. They got to. It's a ploy if you can bowl it in there. If you miss it though, it's going to be a short pie. But it's a change of field as
Well, if you get in the right spot, you might get the old molly grubber happening, mate. Here we go.
Anything can happen if you hit that spot.
Wotu in again, outside off, and Bethan Moli just pushes it through, probably second or third slip there.
I think Nolan's got to go here with the breeze. There's only how many balls? We've got 10 balls into the doctor left.
10 balls.
So you've got to maximise these 10 balls.
Yeah, I think he just needs to forget about that pitch. Just trust the pitch, and if it's there, hit through it. And if you're out, bad luck. Actually, you can't be thinking about that. We go Wotu in from the Betbara to Bellevue Hill end. Charging in this afternoon, he is. It's shorter ball.
He's hit it again. He's aimed for it again. And that's a good ploy. I'll tell you what.
Nipico's a little bit dejected there. And he's just going, what the hell is going on?
There's not much he can do about it because it is what it is.
Yeah.
If the ball hits there, he's got to try to adjust best he can. So the rain has pelted down all week. We're glad we've got a game on. But the wind just blows that water just under the covers there from that left to right.
They're running at 10 and over. They don't need to panic here. We go Wotu in again.
He's hit it again. That's
And
great
it's
bowling.
bounced through, and Nipico doesn't know
Great
what to do.
bowling. He's aiming for it now. It's a good mate. He's showing what's going to happen for the rest of the game now.
Well,
from that end.
Wotu bowls some good pace. I don't know if he's bowling as fast today, but he bowls some good
is.
pace. And if it's sticking in the pitch there, just slowly coming through, it's not what you expect.
It is sticking in the picture.
But like I
adds
said,
a
he
bit
hasn't-
more excitement to the
He
day.
hasn't taken a lot of wickets, but he hasn't gone for a lot of runs. Here we go, Nipico. He's gone another half a metre out of his pitch here. It's a full toss. Oh, he's hit the non-strike, which has then hit the stumps at the bowler's end, and he goes through for a single. And Nipico has got 3 runs off his last 5 balls, maybe 3 runs off his last 6 deliveries.
He's had 2 pluggers though. They were great shots on the 18th. A little bit of backspin the way he's hitting them, aren't they?
Well,
a bit of backspin on the ball.
I was probably going to make my point that he scores at 200. If he scored 3 off the last 6 deliveries, there's going to be some runs coming very, very soon. Here we go, Wotu coming in from the Betbadu, Bellevue Hill End.
Oh, that's a slow ball. That's
Beth and Moli ends up all over the place, and that's an over. We've got 2 runs off the over, and that's a great over.
Yeah, I think the good.
When on-field action stops you to enter the stadium, off the field will help you sit tight in front of your screen. Catch untold, unheard series.
Can you hear me?
It's unique out. 3 bola pakad lena. It is being found guilty.
He was good of scoring a 100.
Earlier, I did see your app and keep rocking. It's a great app, and whoever is watching, please do subscribe and learn. And not just from me, a lot of people out there.
Patch a few times there.
The slinger Mansale in again.
Oh,
and Nipigo tries a lap shot, and he's hit the end of the bat, and he's put it out near square leg umpire, and that'll just be a single. And Nipigo doesn't need to overthink it here. His body language is not good for me. And good bowling by Mansale. He went for 6 off his first over, 1 for 6 off his first over with the wicket of Apolinaire Stevens. Eddie Mansale in again. Bethan Moli just pushes it.
No, he hasn't got past third man. But you've got to be taking the long handle it now. Can't be.
Well, if you remember the very first game, Nipico did take Eddie Mansale downtown for a number of 6. I think he took him 20 off and over. And I think probably the end of batting from now is the better end to bat from, as we're seeing. But he's got to face the doctor. But with his power, it won't matter. Hit a 100-metre ball. Here we go, Mansale in.
He's got it. He's good at everything. It's up. Fielder's
got to
coming
be big
under
enough.
It, but he's got it. No, he's dropped it. It's gone for 6.
He was going to try the alley-oop.
There was a great bit of effort there from Darren Wotu. His partner didn't help him though. He was standing next to him. Should have been 5 metres in for the throwback throw, but he wasn't quite switched on for that. It was a great effort by Wotu. That's 6. They needed that.
They definitely did that. As we watch the replay here, he didn't get all of it and just held up in the wind. On the stumps, he hits.
This top edge of the bat. Swing, good swing.
Here we go, back live now.
And the bowl, Nipico's gone again. That's 6 this time. That's straight over the bowler's head. That's a nice shot. I think that's a great play.
Well, down there, the Vanuatu water sign.
It?
Is it the cameraman?
I don't know. It might have hit the scaffold. I think about that's a big play. 2 6s.
And we're 14 off 4 deliveries.
It took him down last time. He picked it. Nostradamus Smith is back, eh? Nostradamus Smith.
Here we go. Can we go for 3 in a row? Mansale in. Nippy go on strike. Pitched up ball. It's a top
out.
edge. It goes to Mansale. Matautaava. And he will not drop them. And that is a wicket.
That's a big wicket.
And we're 2 down for 76.
Has the damage been done, though?
Oh, the Ifira Sharks just need to get this score through 100 somehow. And you've got Samson Kalrai coming out the bat now. You've got Jamal Vera. You've got Nico Unavalu as we watch the replay here. Mansale takes another wicket again on the stumps. And just sky ball out to Patrick Matautaava. And I have not seen Patrick drop a ball, even with a broken shoulder. Catches it, little AFL kick back into the bowler there, and we're 2 down for 76 after 7.5 overs, and Samson Kalrai will be on strike for the last delivery of the 8th over. Eddie Mansale had 5 wickets before today. He takes his total up to 7. He's probably in the top 5 of the wicket takers in this tournament. He has gone for a few runs, but if you take for a few runs and then you take out the best batsman in the competition, you take that every day of the week. Samson Kalrai, his areas are over cover. He can do reverse shots, but he will look to go down the ground, hopefully nice and straight. Here we go, Eddie Mansale in from the lagoon end. Full ball, it's gone down leg side. It's probably going to be a wide. And I'm sure it was just a bad delivery down the leg side. I'm not sure it was a stumping opportunity, but Kalrai come off 2 ducks in his first 2 innings. Then he got a few runs last week, not a lot, but he yeah, look for him to go on the offside. And he's just pushed that into short cover. Well, not even short cover. He's hardly got off the square, and he gets through for a single. And you don't mind that. Anything that turns a strike over. And we've got 15, 16 off the over, and that should take us through to 2 for 78 after 8.
Who's going to hit their boundaries now, Damo? That's what the question is. They need boundaries.
Save Reading Hours. News on the go. Download our shorts to read news in 60 words.
Wow, it's yeah. Gnarly Nipiko, he's sitting in the sheds now going, oh my goodness, if I was only out there this over, but he's not. But Samson Karai, he'll hit the boundary, and with this big breeze, this is another key over. The last over at this end, at the Betbata Bellevue Hill end, has always been the key to any innings.
Darren Ward, Andrew Williamson had the ball the last 2 overs.
Well, you got Marcel Taea, but that's a big risk. Big risk again.
If Narai had stayed in there, I know he had to try to hit it.
Mansale leading the wickets here, but he could leak some runs here. Huge breeze. All right, Mansale in from the Betbata Hill. It's short ball. And Samson Cowride swung his kitchen sink at it very early, and he's nearly hit him in the back. He swung that hard and turned himself around. Here we go, Mansale in again from the Betbata Bellevue Hill end. Short leg stump there. He just tucks it in the fine leg, and he'll get through for a single there. But we want some boundaries. 10 deliveries.
See who the boundaries are coming from. He's got to even try to swing it, though, doesn't he? It's the last. You've got to off you. There's 4 balls left bowling from this end. You're an off you. They've got to try every ball.
Yeah, you got to get off this. And it's going to dot. Well, Bethan Moli, the young fella again here, he's standing right in front of the stumps. Mansale is going to be bowling in that middle leg stump, darting the ball in. There we go, Mansale in again, tosses it up. Bethan Moli gets it to the leg side, but it'll only be a single. 2 off 4 deliveries. 8 deliveries to go. Yeah, they need the long handles out there. Samson Cowrai's the key here. We need a boundary off this over. We need at least one boundary. 2 would be lovely. Mansale tosses it up, and he's beaten Cowrai, who's been out. He's been out in the islands, and he hasn't had enough match practice or net practice, and he's missed another delivery, and he's 1 off 3 deliveries, I think. 2 off 3.
Oh, he could have held the old man cat there. Take him.
No, no. That's fighting words, mate. Mansale in, tosses it up. He's leg side. He's in between the 2 fielders.
Oh, he's thrown it with a break arm.
And they just got a single there. And I don't mind that Samson Cowrai will be on.
When on-field action stops you to enter the stadium, off the field will help you sit tight in front of your screen. Catch untold, unheard series.
Can you hear me?
It's unique out.
It is being found guilty.
It was good of scoring a 100.
Earlier, I did see your app and keep rocking. It's a great app, and whoever is watching, please do subscribe and learn. And not just from me, a lot of people out there.
Last week, no boundaries in the last 3 or 4 overs, which has really cost them.
Yeah, I'd probably like to see Samson Cowrai go over cover, go wide over cover. Stay away from that big breeze that we got Nalisa coming in. And what's he do? He goes reverse. It's outside of stump. He goes reverse, and he's missed another one. Look, I don't mind. He was going to try something. Well, it's the last over. He was going to swing. If he got it, it was 4 runs. So here we go, Nalisa coming in again. Tosses it up a little bit more. And I'm not sure what he's doing. He's just... Oh, he's going to get 2, though.
He's not even running hard. It's the last over of a 10-over game, and he's just dropping and running. Oh, you've got to be trying to swing, aren't you?
You take the mic for a second. I'm just going to go to the boundary and start yelling out.
Well, Michael's off of it. That's serious. That's a coach killer. Dropping and running in the last over of T10. Well, you've got to at least swing at it.
Samson Cowrai just swing the kitchen sink at everything, son. Here we go. Nalisa coming in from Lagoon end. He's gone reverse again, and he's missed.
He's missed it again. He's
And
pretty
he's
good at it, but if you don't train, you don't expect to hit him. So I'm sure that's probably been his issue the last few weeks.
Well, he's been, and he's bowling. It's right arm off, right arm over the wicket, outside off stump. Why can't he just pump it over cover? He doesn't need to go the reverse sweep. Here we go. Nalisa coming into Bethan Moli. Bethan Moli wants to go leg side, and that's a great shot. And he's hit it straight over the Bet Barter, straight into the Bet Barter player stand. And there's your boundary. And Samson Kawarai, watch what he just did. Watch what the young fella did.
Samson trying to drop and run. I didn't think he had him into the breeze.
And that takes us to 90, Shane.
He got everything out of the middle there, didn't he?
I like what he did. If he jumped across in front of off stump, what's he going to do this time? Does it again.
He's got
and
it
he's
again.
Waited for it. He's gone leg side. He's got it between the fielders.
No, it's only really plugged in. Only got two. It's got him over 90, and they're not. He's sleeping there. Samson wants to strike. Samson is one who will hold the strike more than any player in world cricket history.
We've got one delivery to go. I think the Bethan Moli was right here with Nalisa coming in. He's gone leg side again. He's hit it well, but he should probably find the fielder.
I think he hasn't. That's
a great over. And Bethan Moli's going to run off the young fella.
No, they needed that.
That's 15 off. 15 off the over takes us through to 96 for 2, and that is a very defendable total by the Ifira Sharks. They'll be super happy with losing the toss and ending up with 96 on the board.
Oh, your Matautaava, Mansale, Clement, Tommy, Phillip. They're your big four. They got a fire. The wicket's playing okay. A bit too paced.
And they've got the Patrick Matautaava with the sore shoulder.
When on-field action stops you to enter the stadium, off the field will help you sit tight in front of your screen. Catch untold, unheard series.
Can you hear me?
It's unique how it's
It is being found guilty.
He was good of scoring a 100.
earlier. I did see your app and keep rocking. It's a great app, and whoever is watching, please do subscribe and learn, and not just from me, and a lot of people out there.
A few spinners in the Ifira.
Are you in search for the best IT solution company? Visit Swap Infotech, one of the leading app solution providers with excellent IT infrastructure and solutions. We provide the most affordable rates with no compromise on quality. On-time delivery tops our priority list. We have experts who believe in turning technology into business value. Swap Infotech, transforming technology for tomorrow.
Half of the semi-final.
When on-field action stops you to enter the stadium, off the field will help you sit tight in front of your screen. Catch untold, unheard series.
Can you hear me?
It's unique how it's
It is being found guilty.
He was good of scoring a 100.
earlier. I did see your app and keep rocking. It's a great app, and whoever is watching, please do subscribe and learn, and not just from me, and a lot of people out there.
When on-field action stops you to enter the stadium, off the field will help you sit tight in front of your screen. Catch untold, unheard series.
Can you hear me?
It's unique how it's
It is being found guilty.
He was good of scoring a 100.
earlier. I did see your app and keep rocking. It's a great app, and whoever is watching, please do subscribe and learn, and not just from me, and a lot of people out there.
Get there, mate. Oh, average. Get to it.
When on-field action stops you to enter the stadium, off the field will help you sit tight in front of your screen. Catch untold, unheard series.
Can you hear me?
It's unique out.
It is being found guilty.
It was good of scoring a 100.
Earlier, I did see your app and keep rocking. It's a great app, and whoever is watching, please do subscribe and learn. And not just from me, a lot of people out there.
So he's taken Twitter by storm with that catch, hasn't he?
And Obed Yusuf will come on to bowl from the lagoon end in the second half of the semi-final, I guess we'll call it, for the Vanuatu.
Yeah, it's actual it's not actually a semi-final. I'll spit it out. But say winners into the final. So Obed Yusuf, left arm spinner into Andrew Mansale, comes in the bowl, punches it deep. It's out to Samson, Colorado. Come for one. They're fast. They'll go for two. He's a good fielder though. He's standing in front of the stumps. Young fella. Needs to know better than that.
A little bit of experience. Good effort by Ifira Sharks. They've bounded out here in the field, and there's a lot of clapping. There's a lot of chat out there, which is a good start. And Mansale off to a good start here with Yusuf Obed taking two off the first delivery. Mansale batting at 194 strike rate himself for the tournament. He's got a top score of 75 as Yusuf Obed comes in. Left arm around the wicket. Mansale goes down on one knee, hits him for six just behind square. And Mansale before that had 15 sixes in the tournament. There's another one at 16 sixes.
He's a key player here. And if you've given him any width outside leg stump there, angling in the left arm angle, he's going to put it away. He's a strong player. He's got all the shots and he's a good player of spin. They need to get early wickets with only 90 odd on the board.
Yusuf coming in from Lagoon end. Dropped it short. Mansale punches that through the cover, but has hit it straight to Nico Unavalu there, and that'll just be the single. And he's gone 9 off 3 balls. It's a great start from Andrew Mansale, and we've got Philip Tsione on strike for the fourth delivery from Obed Yusuf. And the captain's coming up to Nipiko is coming up to Yusuf. They've obviously got a good game plan here.
It's been a poor start for him though. He's down leg side. He's dragged one down. He's really got to hit his straps here and be consistent because the pitch will give him something.
One thing he has done is taken some wickets early. Here we go, Yusuf in Lagoon, and he's dropped a bit short again. And
paid the price.
Tsione, he's timed another one again, and he's just belted that over cover, and that's 4 runs.
Well, it was an absolute pie. It was half tracker. He's bowled 2 in a row now.
Well, Philip
Yeah,
Tsione
he's
got to
young.
be...
Yeah, it's
Philip
good
Tsione
hitting, but...
How would I go first?
You go first, mate. You go. You take over.
Philip Tsione has got to be the find of the tournament. And they
has.
promoted him to be opening batsman here, and he's done everything right. 37 not out last week, and he's gone 4 off the first delivery here from Yusuf Obed. And he's gone from 13 off the first 4 deliveries. He's in big trouble. Yusuf in again. He's pitched that one up.
That's
and
a
he's
better ball. That's where he
beaten him
needs to
there.
be. He just took him a few balls to hit his straps, didn't it? And it's cost him 10, 13 runs.
13 runs, and not the start
When
they're
you
after.
bowl, the overs down breeze, especially in the power play, you got to make the most of them and try to get an early wicket.
If we get a wicket here, he's made up for it though. He's tossed it right up, and he's just dragged it leg side. That should just to single out the Samson Kawarai. He's another good fielder there, straight into Jamal Vera.
That's a great start from the Matautaava Bulls there, and they're right on target to get these. I say if Mansale stays out there,
Well,
they'll definitely get these runs.
Ifira Sharks need wickets. So coming in the bat after this, you've got Clement Tommy, who's probably 4th or 5th on the scorers in the tournament. The Vanuatu last tournament so far. You've also got Patrick Matautaava. I'm not sure what he'll be like today, but he's a superstar in the sheds. Whenever he's there, you're still a chance of winning.
Yep, I think he's the old Bruce Reed. He's got the old sticky tape out, Patrick Matautaava. He stuck his shoulder back on today, and he's ready to go. I say, when the big matches come on, Patrick will be in for the contest. One arm, no arm, he won't worry about it. He'll be swinging hard. Can't swing with no arms, eh?
Yeah, and Philip Tsione on strike here. And what is the Ifira Sharks doing? Oh, they've got some fielders going back now. For a second, they had no fielders outside the circle, but now we've got a third man and a fine leg.
They're slowing the old over rate. As usual, the Sharks. None Nipigo's really taking his time here. He's got to get this right.
Well, I like this. The captain knows they need to take wickets. He's brought himself on here. And he's got the sticky bit on the pitch here. What's he going to do? Nipigo in from the Betbara, Bellevue Hill end. It's on the stumps. Jags are back in. Philip Tsione drags it down the leg side. And if the fielder's not quick enough, he'll get 2.
They're not quick enough. He's definitely 2. Any little fumble in the field here, these 2 will sprint 2 and get 2 or 3 every single time. They're lightning between us.
Well, as soon as Philip Tsione hit the ball, he wanted 2. He was
great intent, wasn't it?
Great intent. Yeah.
Use that word a lot, don't we, in cricket? And he's got good intent at the moment.
And Nipigo didn't quite get it right there. This is a key over for the Ifira Sharks. He could set it up here with a wicket or 2.
If you aim for the sticky patch, you might just bowl a half-track of pie and get smacked for 6.
There we go. Nipigo in from the Betbara, Bellevue Hill end. And he's hit the seam and it's come back in off the seam. And he's dragged that leg side again, and that's just a dot there. Philip Tsione intent there. He's got the big high back lift. He wants to hit the ball. He's not going to push for a single here. And while the field's up, why not? And you've got some batting in the shed behind you.
Yeah, now we tried to develop him when he was in the under-9s as a pinch-hitting opener in the 50-over comp, and he got some runs opening in club cricket. Remember, he got a good 90 against someone and smacked them everywhere. So he's definitely got the tools, and he's shown it last week too. A player of the match performance as Nipigo in the bowl, and he's bowled him. Nice and straight at the stumps. There's got to be a bit more of that, and that's middle stump gone cartwheeling, and as Philip runs off the field as young fellas do. I love it.
Well, Nipigo, it's 3 deliveries very similar, aren't they? Philip Tsione, he practices the straight bat after, but his bat wasn't actually quite straight, and all 3 deliveries from Nipigo have just seamed back in a little bit on the stumps. And he's caught the inside edge of the bat on 2 occasions, but on the 3rd occasion that just hits middle stump. And we've got Patrick Matautaava striding out here.
Well, it's a big play here. He's 1 arm, but beware of the wounded bull.
Yeah, well, I haven't got all the stats on Patrick. I didn't think he'd be playing today.
He's hit about 3 sixes. He's got about 18 runs for the total tournament, I think, because he's got a couple of ducks.
He did. He's got a couple of ducks. He's hit a few 6s last week. He's batting at 177, which is a bit light on for him. He'll easily bat in the 200s.
He does that in the 2-day game when he plays for Essendon.
Yeah. And here we go, Nipigo. This is why Nipigo's there. He knows this is the key wickets early here.
Yeah, they've got long on back and third man. He's got to try to hit that same line again. Nice and full and straight. I reckon test that shoulder out. Get it up there. Beat him for pace as he comes in the bowl. As fully as that a swing. Looked like he swung it all right. Stopped in the pitch again. But it looks like he swung all right with the bat there. Doesn't look too hampered by that injury to his shoulder.
Yeah, Nipigo, that's 4 deliveries at the top of off stump, which are just jagging in a little bit. And Patrick Matautaava, he probably didn't see because he didn't bowl anything today. He was in the field, but he probably didn't see how much the ball was just holding in the pitch from that end.
Definitely this end, yeah. Definitely a little bit of water under the covers there.
I wouldn't mind seeing the old-fashioned Yorker here to test him out as well. Nipico in from the Barbara Bellevue Hill end. Oh,
it's a slow ball, full toss. That's 6 into the Holiday Inn Hospitality tents.
And
one arm 6, that's no problem for Patrick Matautaava.
And that's just what you want when you come out to bat, isn't it? A full toss on your pads.
Yeah.
And he's just timed that brilliantly. If we get a replay and it's hit on top of the Holiday Inn.
Yeah, there's natural 2 pace in the pitch. You sort of just run and bang it in and let the pitch do the work for you. The natural variation, as Warney said, it's the best ball in the world because you can't pick it, but he's tried the slow ball, knee high, full toss, leg stump.
Here we go, Nipico in for the
6.
last delivery. Bellevue Hill end here. Like you say, should hit the pitch. And he does. And he's hit him on the pad.
Shout.
It's definitely down leg side. And that's a good call. And we've got 8 off that over. Takes us through to...
When on-field action stops you to enter the stadium, off the field will help you sit tight in front of your screen. Catch untold, unheard series.
Can you hear me?
It's unique out.
It is being found guilty.
He was good of scoring a 100.
Earlier, I did see your app and keep rocking. It's a great app, and whoever is watching, please do subscribe and learn. And not just from me, a lot of people out there.
Hit the stumps, make him hit straight over his head, make him try to go across.
Well, and I just see the fielders move to a deep square leg, right on square, which is a...
So big wicket's open. He's bowled another short ball. Could have been cut, but he hasn't. He's tried to hit it, smack it through the offside and mistimed it.
Well, they've got 2 fielders out. They've set one of them for a bad delivery. I'm not sure what they're thinking here.
No, he's got a bowl fuller and at the stumps. He's been too short here. Obed Yusuf in the bowl. Short again. Right to where that man was fielding. And it's plugged in the ground. They're going to only get 2. Stefan Sanders could have picked the ball up. He's socketed it and then only got 3. That's another poor ball. He's bowled 4 half-trackers here.
Well, and I think that's where the fielders should be.
Yeah, they've set it for...
And he's a chance of taking a catch.
Yeah, they changed the field placing for the bad ball, which I'm not sure.
We just got mid-wicket, probably going back to the 30-metre circle there.
You see how slow the outfield is there. That would have been 4 any other week.
Very defensive here. Yusuf Obed in, tosses it up. Mansale, he lets it go through to the keeper. And Mansale will do that. He'll just time his innings. He just knows 96 is not a big enough score if he can bat 10 overs.
Well, he knows he's got the power to catch up any stage if he misses a couple of dot balls here. He's down the wicket though. He's hit it overly off. Upper Stevens getting back. He's not going to get there, and it's well fielded. They only get the 2. He come down early there, and the ball dropped on him. He wasn't quite to the pitch of it, and had to cross bat it instead of straight bat it over the head, and he got enough onto it.
Well, if we watch the replay, Upper Stevens, he's charged back to the boundary.
The ball stopped in the breeze, and he had his head down running, nearly falconed him.
Obed Yusuf coming in from Lagoon end. Toss it up again on the stumps. Mansale just pushes it to the leg side. Great fielding from the young fella off his own bowling, and we've gone for .2.
It's a good over this.
He just needs to finish this over off. It'd be fantastic with a wicket, or if he just a dot ball to finish it off in the power play. Tosses it up.
And Nico Unavalu had a chance.
He's got fingers to that. That's a drop catch, isn't it?
Well, it depends. A good fielder's taken that, I think, though, mate.
As you watch the replay, Yusuf Obed tosses it up. Mansale obliges and cracks that one through.
Oh, and he got a fingertip to it, but he didn't get much airtime there. He's not the greatest of catches. He's a solid fielder. But if you had a Nipico or...
Save reading hours. News on the go. Download our shorts to read news in 60 words.
And the full balls were slow. There was nothing on him. He was just looked like he wasn't going through his action at all. He was just stopping at the crease. using all his arm. I would have given Stefan Sandy a go at that last over then, but hitting
He's
into
taken
an
wickets.
offie.
Stefan Sandy has taken
He's a wicket
wickets.
taker, hitting into the breeze, hitting leg side with the spin. I reckon that would have been a better option for the captain there, because he just didn't look like he was on his game today, Obed Yusuf.
No, he didn't start quite well at all. And Vince Vera's bowled very well from this Lagoon end as well. But now we've got Apo Stevens. They're going to bowl the faster bowlers from the Betbar to Bellevue Hill end. And I'd like to see Apolinaire Stevens do the same thing. Let the pitch do the work for him. Just pitch that ball up, hit the deck, and let the natural variation in the pitch. We're outside the power play, but we've got an odd field here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We've just got cover going back now.
As the keeper's onto it. We've got 1, 2, 3. We've still got 4 inside the ring.
Yeah, we're 4 inside the ring.
Inside the ring, that's good.
Here we go. Apolinaire Stevens coming in from the Betbar to Bellevue end, bangs it in, and it's just stuck in the pitch. And Matautaava was through that shot.
It's put another dimension to the game, hasn't it? Because when you're batting from this end, it's nearly a free hit every time with the breeze this strong. Yep. So if you can check your shot a little bit.
Yeah, Matautaava, he's just not on today. He's had a few swings once he finds his rhythm.
I think he's had a couple stick in the pitch.
Here we go, Apolinaire Stevens coming in now.
Oh,
slow ball.
There it is.
Slow ball. That was nearly unplayable.
I would never say this too many times, but that's smart play from Apo Stevens.
And Matautaava is just walking down the pitch there. The body language is just like, what do I do with this?
Well, it's the same for both sides, and you're batting second. It's good play from Apo Stevens. He's using the conditions. How are you going to react? You've got to react to it. That's what it's all about, cricket. You've got to react to the situation.
I want to see this ball at top of off stump, but banging in top of off stump, and see what happens. Here we go. Stephen coming in again now.
He's tried it again. He's got away with it again. Really well bowled. Well, I like it. I reckon we should do this to the pitch every week. You value this. It makes it tough for the batters.
I was feeling it square leg when Matautaava was playing once, and he swung at everything, and you could hear the bat going through the air that fast. And I'm like, guys, let's get him out before he finds his timing or finds the ball, because it's going to go. We didn't get him out, and he went on to score 100. Here we go, Apolinaire Stevens coming in from the Betbar to Hill end again. Oh,
he's got it stopped again. Or is it shout? It's a sensational over.
It's probably at fifth stump there. We've still got 2 deliveries to go. We've got ... and Ifira Sharks through Apolinaire Stevens has brought them back into the game. But they need wickets to win this game. A maiden over is not going to win the game. They need wickets here.
If you get frustrated though, Patrick here, you want to maybe use his feet. He's has to try something different. I wonder if this pitch will dry out for the final though. It's really hot now. The sun is baking it, so I reckon it might. So Zappo comes to the bowl to Matautaava again. He's bowled in the spot again, and once again it's a swing and a miss. Strike 3.
Guys, just to give, if you're watching at home going, what the hell's going on? Patrick Matautaava scored 100 in a List A game of 53 deliveries. I think his second 50 come off 21 balls. So he's no mug with the bat. No. This is some really good bowling on a difficult pitch this afternoon.
Yeah. He's got 130 odd against Germany in about 70 balls. He's made 100 in the T20 against Malaysia last year for about 40. So the kid can hit it as he comes in the bowl up boat short again. Into that, he's hit the spot again.
And we're just going to have a single off the over. He's gone ... single, and that is the best over by Apolinaire Stevens. It could have been better with a wicket.
Well,
we're 1 for 31 after 4.
If you're just tuning in, we've had...
Are you in search for the best IT solution company? Visit Swap Infotech, one of the leading app solution providers with excellent IT infrastructure and solutions. We provide the most affordable rates with no compromise on quality. On-time delivery tops our priority list. We have experts who believe in turning technology into business value. Swap Infotech, transforming technology for tomorrow.
The ball is sticking in the pitch, but then once it gets off the square, we've got it into a slow outfield, so there's a chance of 2 if you're fast enough and fit enough. It's a lot of changes in this Gabba hybrid pitch, and obviously this field over the last 2 weeks.
Mate. But it's good cricket. Wicket has been the whole time, as we've discussed, and we've got Vince Vera, a young leggy who's bowled really, really well, mate. I've been so impressed with Vince. He's coming on as a good young player. He'll be under 19s captain next year, so it's young 16-year-old. He's bowling against the 2 guns here now, so it's all happening, and this is going to be a big over. Wickets or runs here will definitely be happening. Reverse hit. He's got it. That's 4. That's a smart play. He tried that before and he got LBW one other time, which might have been a tough decision. But
And Patrick Matautaava's played a better hook option than I have, and I'm left-handed.
It's a good play. He can play it. I don't know how it's going to impact his shoulder, but he's got to be full and fast at the stumps. So if he's got to make him play that shot off the stumps.
Yeah.
Off a full ball.
Yeah.
When he gets short like that, it's a really easy free hit. The spinners haven't bowled well from this end yet.
No, they haven't.
Obed
These young fellas haven't.
and Vince Vera haven't bowled well.
And the pressure's on. Vince Vera coming in now. He's tossed it right up. It's a full toss.
There's a man out there, but it's going to be 4.
I'm not sure if he dived or he just fell over.
I don't know. You've got to have your good fielders out there. That's going to be a hot spot. There's definitely going to be a catch go there. And as I said, the spinners, you got 2 young spinners, haven't started well from this top end. And that's, at the moment, that's put the Matautaava Bulls in front. And that's going to be the Achilles heel. These young spinners have got to get this right here now. He's really got to come back and get a wicket.
And
this game's going to be away from them. No, it won't be in the final.
And I think they've just shifted the field in the wrong spot. They've turned them very square. Vince Vera in again now. That's tossed up.
That's well bowled.
Yeah, it is.
They're going to go for 2 here. Well, could be. No, they've turned him back. There might have been a chance for a run outs, but it's a good decision. That was a better ball. Faster at the stumps, make him hit across the line. He needs to be there. Like the pressure's on now. Pressure's on every ball in T10 cricket. I'm loving it.
Yeah, and the run rate's not a problem. While these 2 out there, the Ifira Sharks need wickets to get back in this game here. We have Vince Vera and Lagoon and tosses it up. It's full ball, and he's just hit it down the mid-on. It should only be a single.
There's great fielding out there by Stefan Sandy. He's thrown over the terrible throw. I tell you what, he's rocking one of the best afros I've seen in world cricket out there, Stefan Sandy. Have a look at that. How jealous am I?
It's a guy Sebastian when he first come on the scene, isn't it?
I would give anything for that, Ed. How good is he looking out there?
Maybe he's in the Harlem Globetrotter team.
Hey, he's brilliant. That's cool. Here comes Vince Vera in the bowl. Patrick's down the wicket. He's straight up in the air.
There's opportunity.
He's under it. 4 or 5. He's got it. And that was young William Yamak, who's spilt about 3 catches in this tournament so far. And I reckon there's a bit of an ice cream cone there. It's had a little bobble in the hands, but he's taken it, and Matautaava's out.
Well, he's gone for 10 off the 4 overs. The only way to get out of this over is take a wicket or 2, isn't it?
It was a good ball. It was faster at the stumps, what we're calling for. Has this ball had a little bit of an ice cream cone? Oh, I can see a little bit of white popping out of their hands there. And we've got Clement Tommy coming in now, and these 2 could finish it off. Is it even Stephen, or would you put the Bulls just in front, mate?
Matautaava Bulls are definitely in front. You've got Clement Tommy coming out the bat. He's got a 50 not out from memory. He's hit 7 6s, 6 4s. He's striking him at 232.
Yep. So who's going to bowl the 5th over into the breeze? Also, Nico Unavalu might bowl those other overs. Because you've got Apo, Nalan that can bowl into the breeze. Unavalu's loosening up. Vince Vera's going well. I reckon I'll finish with Stefan Sandy as well. He bowled well at the end
I'd probably like
week.
to see, there's the last delivery here, I'd probably like to see Nali Nipiko, Apolinaire, Stephen coming on from the other end again. They need to take another wicket. Here we go, Vince Vera in Lagoon end. He's tossed it right up. It's a full toss. Mansale, he smacks it down the mid-on, and that's just an easy singer.
Afro Stefan Sandy out there. Look at $1 million. He's rocking that out, I tell you. That's a good over from the Sharkies. They just got back into it now.
And we're 2 for 41 after 5 overs.
When on-field action stops you to enter the stadium, off the field will help you sit tight in front of your screen. Catch untold, unheard series.
Can you hear me? It's unique out.
3 bola aa raha hai, pakad lena. It is being found guilty.
He was good of scoring a 100.
Earlier, I did see your app and keep rocking. It's a great app, and whoever is watching, please do subscribe and learn. And not just from me, and a lot of people out there.
Mansale will play a lot straighter than a couple of other guys, so that'll be the saviour for him. Stephen coming in. But Bartabel then, it's gone. That's a bad delivery. It's gone down leg side. The keepers misfielded it, and they've just ducked through for a wide and a bye.
Yeah, it's a poor start from them. They can't afford that. The extra ball, extra run, and the bye as well. So when you've got 90 on the board, you can't afford to be giving those away. Especially experienced player. He's got to be on the ball, every ball here. But you can feel the pressure now is building here at the VCG.
Well, it's what shaped up as a round game has turned into a semi-final. The winner of this game will go through to play the mighty Ifira Panthers at 3 o'clock this afternoon as Stephen comes in. Slow ball. Clement Tommy just pushes it to cover, and they're going to they'll run through pretty quickly for a single there. And Clement Tommy, he's done all the way. He's built himself into an innings and then smacked it at the end, hasn't he? Well, as much as you can do when you build into an innings when you're striking at 230.
Yeah. But he's got all the shots. He can hit it big. He can go large when he needs to. And he's coming on there. And we've got Apo to Mansale. It's a big matchup, this one, as Apo, Stephen comes to the bowl. Smacked it through the covers. He's got the gap. It was definitely a big one. Could come back for 2. If they run hard, no. That's a good bit of fielding by the young bloke. But Paul backing up. Apo bowled his ball and he was just labouring back, and there was a good bit of fielding, a good throw, and Apo was just lazy and giving the extra run away and has kept Mansale on strike. So poor play there by Apo.
It's 10 overs. You've got to concentrate for 45 minutes. There's no excuse for that. You just can't afford to do that when you're defending this totally. If they want to play in the final, they need to play better than that. Apo Stephen coming in again now for the 3rd delivery. Oh, nicely bowled to the stumps.
So there's a chance of run over here. So he's missed him, and Sully would have run out by metres. They come back for 2.
It's still
there's
another chance.
That's out. That's out. That's a great throw from the boundary. Who was that? Nalin
Nipiko, yeah.
From the boundary, backing up. He's had a direct hit and ran Clement Tommy.
As we watch the replay
it's all happening here at the VCG, Damo.
Let's look at the replay. It was a good delivery. It's come back into Mansale. He's pushed it into leg side there. Apo runs around. I think Apo's thrown it into the pitch. It's bounced over the stumps and it's gone.
The run out was on.
The run out was on.
Here as Nipiko picks it up from the side, and that's a great throw.
And he's a good half a yard out there.
Fantastic.
And if you remember, Nipiko did the same thing in last week's game.
Yep.
Threw down the stumps from near side on.
Yeah, mate, he's a good fielder, and that's a big play, because now it's up to Williamson, Nalisa's in the field, the younger guys, as our canapes turn up. That's nice, and it's all happening. Well, for the Sharks there, but that run out that's a big play.
Well, Shane,
a huge play.
I've got to give the umpires a rap too, though.
It was a good decision.
Good decision, but Rachel Andrews umpiring at the other end. She hasn't made a mistake all tournament. Don't want to put the mocker on her. Apo Stevens coming in from the Betbata Bellevue Hill end. Oh, he's full ball. Mansale's chipped it down to the leg side.
Nico Navalu's in
midfield. There's a mix-up.
But Nalisa, direct hit. He just popped the bat in. Umpire was not...
It's just some crazy cricket going on. I don't know what to talk about
first. I don't know what's happening up there, Damo.
How about I eat the scones with the jam and cream on it?
We've just been delivered some scones and these rice rolls, prawn from the holiday and hospitality tent on a silver platter too. Look at $1,000,000. Too good for us, Damo. You're from Rome, I'm from Cabramatta.
Well, if we can wait till the end of the over, we'll get Willie to turn his camera around and we'll give everyone a look at what we're doing here. Apo Stephen from the Betbata Bellevue Hill end. We've got 2 deliveries to go. Nalisa's the new batsman on strike here. It's a key wicket here for Ifira Sharks. This would be.
And he's hit there. It's hit that patch. Really well bowled.
And Apo Stevens bowled really well from that end this afternoon, hasn't he?
Mate, he has. He's hit that patch. He's learnt the condition. I'll tell you, if they go into the final playing on this pitch, keeps behaving like this.
With the experience of the first game today.
It's going to be a big plus for the Sharks.
Last delivery for Apo Stevens. He'd love another wicket here. That would put the Ifira Sharks probably a little bit ahead at this stage of the game. Here we go. Apo Stevens in from the Betbata Bellevue Hill end. He's jagged it short, and it's just stark in the pitch. And another dot ball.
Well. And Damo, one of these deep fried prawn things I've just been delivered, mate. Have one of them. I'll take over if you want. That's sensational.
Well, I've got over if I got one. Oh, maybe they got one
wide
off
first
wide.
ball.
Yeah, and then it's 1 wicket. I've got that as over.
He's got that as over. Hang on, what the umpires are saying.
3, 4.
Yep, there. It's over. You're right,
6.
Damo.
Wow. I'm hardly wrong.
Yeah, he's never wrong. Nostradamus Smith, he's never wrong.
I can't read my own writing here, but I'm hardly wrong.
He's never wrong.
4, 5. And we have 6 off that over. We should be... Why don't I... 49. I'm say, why don't I add up with the score on the screen? 6. 1, 2, 3.
Official score is
49. Yep.
49?
Yep, I got 7 off the over. 96. Chasing 96. Well, 96 is Ifira Sharks at 97 to win here.
97 to win. 4 overs to go.
And what do you...
Save reading hours. News on the go. Download our shorts to read news in 60 words.
The spinner from this end hitting into the big breeze, and then I like Nico Unavalu next, and leave Nalan Nipiko last.
I last from the Betbata Bellevue Hill end.
That's going to be the last over. You got what? 2 overs from each end now. You look lost, Damo. You right?
Well, I'm just thinking they need to bowl Nico Unavalu now. Otherwise, he'll only bowl. He's got to bowl next.
Yeah, he'll have to bowl next over, I think. We've got Stefan Seni rocking out the afro here as he comes in the bowl from the Holiday Inn Hospitality tent end.
And what Taea was saying here, there was a chance of a run there, but Mansale has just said no. He wants to control these last 4 overs here. If they're going to win, Mansale needs to take these guys home here. So he's the key batsman or the key wicket here. Sandy in from Lagoon end. Toss up, and he's on leg stump, and he's just dragged it round behind square, and that's 4 runs to Mansale. And that's why he didn't run, Shane.
Put a man out there, take the deep point to come up, I think. I don't know why. Apo's come up for words of wisdom here, Damo, from long off. That's not too often.
The only thing Apo would have to say is hurry up, I can smell them scones over there that Shane's eating. Look, Stefan Sandy's a very experienced bowler here. I expect him to come back here. Just don't overthink it as fielders. Now they've put, I'm not sure if this is right, they've put a wide fine leg down. You got someone behind square, you got a mid wicket, a mid on, mid off. It's got to be leg stump line. Sandy in again from Lagoon end. And he's gone outside off and he's hit it straight down the ground. And that's over the Vanuatu water. Oh, he's hit the stand again. Look, it's just behind a tent there. He's either hit the cameraman again, which is a nice straight drive down the ground.
I think that will take him on for most runs in the tournament too. And he's going to be a captain's knocker. He really has to steer the ship home and make sure that the Bulls get home. He's the key man as Sandy comes in again. It's full.
That's wide and it's...
I've just taken on a prawn and that's 6. Great shooting there by the captain, Andrew Mansale.
Well, let's come over to our VIP tent and the Holiday Inn tent, and the crowd are loving you if you can hear them through the microphones around the grounds. And this over is a key over, isn't it?
Some great batting here from Mansale. They put him right in front. Now, this was the over they needed. He's going to turn it into a big run, or he's gone the old man cat in his crease. He's on the bowler here.
Yeah.
He never shows it. He's pretty cool.
Well, he's
gone
gone
out the afro.
He's gone .466, 16 off the over so far. 2 deliveries to go. Stefan Sandy in from Lagoon end.
He's gone over cover again. That's a great shot. One bounce 4.
4 runs straight into our VIP tent there.
They put the man back at 45 for the bad ball, didn't they? They set the field for the bad ball. You never do that. They've got a man at deep 45. I thought it was a good ploy, but Andrew's too good at outside stuff, and if he's given him room with no sweeper on the outside,
he's a prolific run scorer. He's not that silly, is he? No. We have Stefan Sandy bowling with no confidence here. Comes in again.
That's where he had to be, eh? Middle and leg. He's just giving him too much room. That's a huge over for the Matautaava Air Bulls. They've got to try to get Mansale off strike here. The Sharks, if they're any chance to win.
When on-field action stops you to enter the stadium, off the field will help you sit tight in front of your screen. Catch untold, unheard series.
Can you hear me? It's unique out.
It is being found guilty.
He was good of scoring a 100.
Earlier, I did see your app and keep rocking. It's a great app, and whoever is watching, please do subscribe and learn. And not just from me, a lot of people out there.
There to lead the last 3 overs. We still need 10 runs and over. It's not over.
Yeah, I'm
the
still
game
eating,
is not
sorry.
over.
Right, no, that's it. If you drop your run rate, if you get an over of 6 or under for the Sharks here, then you're back on top again. It's just seesawing left, right, and centre. We've got Five inside
the circle.
Inside the ring. The Sharks a bit slow getting their fields right again.
They've got 5 inside the circle to keep them on strike. No, we've got Nipigo going back at long off, which is a good thing because Nalisa has no mug with the bat. He can't hit him. Nico Unavalu, let's see how he goes in here. He's a former opening bowler for the national team, and he's just put it down on the legs a little bit there, and he's going to get a leg by to short
He'll angle in.
And Meli Taffia have got Mansale on strike. It's exactly what they wanted.
And he's got the melee flick. One of the best exponents of the melee flick, which will flick it over this leg side towards the screen you're looking at now into the grandstand. That's one of his go-to shots, and Unavalu will angle in. So that shot's a big play here at the moment. But I tell you what,
Nipico's just come up and had a quick chat to Unavalu there, so I'm not sure what it'll be.
Mansale stays in for the next 2 overs, they win. If he gets out here, I think the Sharks win. That's how big this next couple of balls are. As Unavalu's in the Mansale, stopped in the wicket. They're going to take a quick single. He's off strike, which is not a bad option for the Sharks.
Yeah, they're showing a lot. They're showing a lot more respect from this end, aren't they? The Bellevue Hill end.
Because you can't swing with confidence, mate. Because you don't know what the ball's going to do. Now, can you bring the field in for Nalisa and try to sneak a couple of dot balls? Is that too risky?
Look, I think you defend the boundaries and then wait for his mistake, hopefully, and let the ball do the rest from this end. Unavalu comes in again. He's just got in at the body and he's dragged around the leg side. The fielder better be fast, otherwise I'll go for 2.
For the ball.
A bit of a mix-up.
Bowler's end is on, but it's a terrible throw. And the average bit of fielding. You can see the guys haven't played international cricket or not much club cricket. They jog through the ball like they're just running by the newspaper on a Saturday morning. And he's they nearly snuck 2 there, but probably still he wanted to get Mansale on strike anyway. If I was Andrew out here, Unavalu comes in the bowl to Mansale. He's swinging. There's the melee flick.
And that's over to us.
Wolford's under it.
That's a great catch. 3 metres inside the boundary.
That's a big play. There was the melee flick. He was sneaking inside the boundary there, Wolford. I thought he's run underneath it. And colour eye, Samson. He's got.
I've never seen someone talk so much with a spring roll in their mouth. Mansale does the melee flick. Calroy goes in and then he comes back 3-4 steps and he's taken a nice, balances himself nicely, takes him in front of the eyes.
That's a great catch.
Is that the game?
Well,
they need 25 off 16 deliveries.
Well, we come in, Ravel. The batsman coming in's Ravel, is it?
Ravel Samson?
Ravel Samson. He smacked a couple of sixes the other week.
We changed the game when they chased that 130,
when they chased that 130, him and Philip Phillips not in.
Nalisa can still bat.
Nalisa can bat.
Ravel can bat.
It's just this pitch. I don't know if it's as good as it has been, as I said. It's just holding up.
We'll get Eddie Mansale.
How much is the tension? Eddie Mansale, the old boy.
Why is Eddie not out there?
He hasn't even got the pads on. He's looking for the pads now.
He didn't even have a shirt on 10 seconds ago.
He should have a shirt on. He hasn't got the physique to have no shirt on.
Oh, it's game on here. This has turned out to be a semi-final in the Vanuatu Beta Blast. And he's got legs up again. I think he's hit some.
Yes, it is. No, it's a wide. Yeah, that was not what you wanted to follow up with as a wide. You wanted to follow up with a dot there.
That's potentially a 4 delivery if it goes leg side. He gets in.
Mate, he's lucky the keeper got a mid on that. If that's any or a bit of pad, it could have went for 4 leg bars or 4 wides.
That would Jamal Vera.
That's criminal at this stage of the game.
Unavalu just needs to get outside off and hit this wet patch, doesn't he? Unavalu from the Beta Bellevue Hill end. It's his wide, and he hasn't got enough on that. It's down to Nipico. It's going to land in the middle of 3 of them.
The single anyway, so it's an easy single. But the Sharks are circling Damo. They're hunting out there in packs. They're hunting in packs. Damo's which the camera's on him now. He's doing the shadow boxing. What's that guy who used to follow Balmain? He used to do that shadow boxing. Laurie Nichols, was it?
Laurie. Laurie.
Damo's giving it to Laurie Nichols in the commentary box. As you come in the bowl.
This is a key delivery, I think.
It is, mate.
Ravel Samson on strike. Unavalu coming in from the Beta Bellevue Hill end. Samson not seeing this pitch yet.
He's topped up. It's going to be a single. Easy single. That's hit the pitch. The pitch has played a massive part in this. And the Sharks have exploited it. Well, it's a bit wet, mate. They belong in the water.
It is. And we've got 6 off the over. Takes us through to 75. 4 for 75. 2 overs to go. And we need 21.
To tie.
21 to tie, 22 to win, and that's going to be a hard ask when you have 1 more over
Yeah, one from the Bata Bellevue Hill end.
That'll be a very difficult over.
Yes, we've got Nala Nipiko's got that though to bowl. I think now we'll have. He's going to bowl now.
No, Nipiko now, and it'll be
I
Unavalu.
thought Stefan Sandy might have number. No, it's
No,
Nipiko to bowl now. Then Unavalu to finish.
This will be Nipiko, Unavalu to finish. And if you remember last time, Nipiko, I think he bowled 6 deliveries, pace off, and has just snuck through to the keeper. This will be his key. He'll want Raval Samson to hit into the wind and hit down to where his fielders are. But they really need to make sure they get these fielders right. He's not going to hit it square, I don't think. He needs to have them straighter at mid-wicket and straighter at square.
I think down breeze, the nick to third man is a massive play here.
And they've got 5 inside the circle.
It's going to fire down the third man for the 4.
Shane, they've got 5 inside the circle. 1, 2, 3. We've just
fine
got
legs. I would probably have fine leg up
and third man back.
Now they've got too many outside the circle. Now they've got to go in. There's no deep point. He's got to bowl full and straight at the stumps.
Well, he's a good exponent of the Yorker, isn't he?
He's got to bowl full and straight at the stumps here. Can't give it any width. Anything through offside is 4, and a nick is 4.
Nipiko in from the lagoon end. Second last over.
Pace off. Wall ball. The slow balls are played because he's hitting into the breeze. He's got to keep bowling those slow balls, all full and straight at the stumps. They're the 2 balls to play.
Slow ball, you miss. I hit the stumps.
Yeah. Got to be. That's going to be the play here. And if this over's under 6, they're well in the game here, the Sharks. If it's a tie, I don't know who's ahead in net run rate.
Well, before today's game, it was Meli Tafia.
Meli Tafia balls have to be ahead on net run rate. And they won't change because it's a tie, so they'll be the same. Yeah, I would say they only need a tie to win.
Here we go, Nipiko coming in from the lagoon end. Second delivery, off pace again.
There's a man out there.
The fielder out there.
Got to have their best fielder out there. I don't know who it is out there.
Is it William Yamak? Oh no, it's a young fella, Vince Vera, and that's just a single.
I'd be looking.
Well, you got Samson Kawarai here at cover. He's the key man. Great catch for the ball. He should be at mid wicket. Apo's got good hands. He's up mid on, mid off. Narling Nipiko is just changing the field here.
Fine leg
up, deep covers coming back.
Yeah, he's a good player over cover, Nalisa.
Nalisa will hit it out. Expect the pace off again here from Nipiko.
He's gone pace on, and it's landed in front of the keeper. It's tough for the keeper because the ball's some bouncing, some aren't. I still reckon if he's going to bowl pace on ball, he's got to put his third man back.
Well,
I've got to put third man back because the Knicks has gone down for 4.
That has to be pace off. And Nalisa he's put the kitchen sink in that. And the pressure's really got to these guys. Yeah. And they've gone dot. This is a great over from Nipiko. And he's going to really support Unavalu at the other end and give him plenty to bowl to at the last over.
You'll need it, though. You'll need it as Nipiko comes in the bowl to Nalisa. It's for his top edge. It's gone to that short third man who's taken the catch.
A wicket.
Wicket, well, it's a dot. It's the same thing, really. We've got Eddie Mansale, who didn't have the pads on 1 minute ago, somehow got them on.
It's probably Nono Chilia, or is it Mansale coming out there?
I'd be...
Philip, he's already bad. Marcel? No, I just have to see what his number is here. Oh, look, Nipiko, he's done some great captaincy today, hasn't he? Here we go. So watch
how are you going, Damien? Here's your heart rate going. What's your heart rate monitor on today?
Replay coming in. Nipiko, pace off again, outside off. Nalisa just swung the kitchen sink at that, lost all his shape, and he's top edged it just a short third man there, and that was a good catch. And if he was back on the boundary like you wanted him,
Point would have run out and got that anyway, mate. I said if you're going to bowl pace on. If you're going to bowl pace off, you don't have to have
I'll let you off, Super
field,
Coach.
Each sport.
Super Coach, I'll let you off that. Just stop eating all my
I left you a couple of prawn spring rolls, don't worry. As a holiday in hospitality,
again, this will be
some food. It's fantastic.
Nipiko's throughout this tournament. Nipiko's just got better and better with this bowling, with his field placings, with his batting. Here he comes in again. 2 deliveries to go. Pace off. And he's cracked to the leg side in between the gap. But
it's going to take some
stopping.
He's got it. He's missed field.
Then come back for 2.
That's a run out chance. It's close.
I think that was a great decision. I'm right on square there.
That's a really close run out and a good decision, I think, by umpire Rachel Andrews.
Rachel Andrews had a terrific tournament as well. She's had a couple of very close calls and made the correct decision every time.
Great stumping decision last week of Jared Allen. It was a really good decision, but I think that was just out. We might get a good replay here of it or not. The old misfield, never run a misfield. Don't know about that. That's gone out the window. But It's just
Well, I think the Ifira Sharks were foxing, weren't they, with the slow run around? And
yeah, you see the ball just plugging in.
the ball comes in, and boom, that's a great decision.
Great decision, Rachel Andrew.
Yeah.
So that's game on now, and I think the Sharks just got their noses in front, Damo.
Well, we're 20 off 7 deliveries.
20 off 7, but they're hitting with the Banana Bay Doctor at the last over, even though the pitch is not playing that well from that end. Nico Unavalu's prone to a no ball too.
Well, we're two wickets, two runs off the over. Nipico, Ifira Sharks, they're on fire here.
Is he bowling around the wicket? Because they've got batsmen standing on the
Yes, he is around the wicket.
Around the wicket.
He's got a wide stance. The batsman here, it's full. Oh, it's a pace on, and he's cracked it down to Apo Stevens. They should not run on his arm, and he's going to throw at the keeper's end.
Oh, they had a bit of pace.
That's how you break the captain's finger, ruining him for the second game, isn't it?
Well, we're down to the last over. Winner takes all into the final against the mighty Whare Panthers next. And they need 20 to win, 19 to tie. I think the tie will get them through on net run rate. So it's all to play for. Nico, 6 of the best balls of his life he needs here, Damo.
Save reading hours. News on the go. Download our Shorts to read news in 60 words.
Score is 78.
Well, you wind back the clock a couple of weeks ago, and they come from behind. A big Darren Wotu hit a 6 in the last over to win the game, chasing 130.
I'm having memories from that game. But it is 2 sixes.
And Raval Samson was a big part of that. He's on strike here, and that win, the Banana Bay Doctors really picked up. So as you're watching behind the bowler, he'll come from third man over to a wide mid-wicket. Here we go, Unavalu coming in. False start there.
One of the first couple of balls has got to be taken downtown to put them in the chance here. So if he's swinging, if he's
I don't know what your maths teacher was like, mate. Every ball needs to go the journey here. Unavalu in. It's a full delivery. Drags the leg side between the fielders. They've got to run too.
One go for 2. He's a good fielder, but the ball's thrown into the ground. It's not the day to throw it into the ground with this wet, slow outfield.
And we need 17 off 5.
17 off 5. So 2 sixes, mate. It's game over.
It's got to go a journey.
Bit of pressure out here. It's all to play for. So I would say the Matautaava Bulls favourites going in this tournament. They might miss out in the final here as Unavalu comes in the bowl. It's full. It's off pace ball. Off. There's a chance of running at the bowler's end.
I think he's out.
I think he's home. They get a single. They sneak a single. It's all going to count. That's a good ball. Good off pace ball there. Into the wicket.
16 off 4.
How you feeling, Damo? Your beloved Sharks.
We're home.
Mate.
We are home.
You're home.
Yep.
Nostradamus Smith has called it.
If Unavalu bowls a front foot no ball, I'm going to cut a leg off.
The Sharks fans have just put their hands in their head hearing that you have called them home already.
Yeah.
Can Nostradamus Smith pull another one off here, eh?
If the cameraman's good enough, we've actually got a little mascot running around with a little black shark with his blue fin on him today. Unavalu in here. It's off pace delivery.
That's a great bowl.
Big
That's
swing.
a great bowl. I think you're home now. There he is. Damo's punching the air here. Laurie Nichols style again.
Mighty Panthers, you boys get ready. Ifira Sharks are going to come this afternoon, and after this warm-up here, once these boys have seen the pitch, it's going to be very difficult to beat this afternoon.
I'll tell you what, the Sharks, with the game under their belt going into the final, if they get there, mate, 3 sixes, it's all over for the Matautaava Bulls. Need 3 big bombs here now. As Unavalu comes in. That's not one of them. That's not one. A run out. They need a run out. He should have thrown to his own end there, Jamal. He might have got the run out. The umpire's right spot there. Should have thrown the keeper's end and would have hit him.
It doesn't get much more experience than Greg Walton. He's like 150 in the shade, and he didn't run to square to have a look at that decision.
Well, they need 14 off 2. You can't bowl a no ball. You can't bowl a wide. Your beloved Sharks will be home here, Damo.
Well, it's a no ball.
It's all to play for in the afternoon. The sun is shining. What a winter's day here in Vanuatu we've got. Just while we've got a small break and play, everyone listening, get on Emerging Cricket Twitter and Facebook. They have the best jerseys in the world competition. And Vanuatu are in the semi-final against Japan. Get and vote for Vanuatu. We're falling behind.
Well, I don't know how Japan made the semi-final. Vanuatu has got the best uniform in the world. Here we go, Unavalu in. And it's 6. I hope there's not a no ball.
That's out of there.
6.
That's 6.
It is 6. It's a legit.
Hey, quick story. We were in New Zealand. The team needed, I think they were 10 off the last ball to win. And it was a no ball over the waist hit for 6, and then another 6, and not Wellington, who I was with out of the final of the one-day competition. So it's never over, Damo. I've seen games lost needing 10 and 1 ball before.
Talking about bowling feats, John O'Dunn used to have career international figures of no overs, no wickets, none for one.
Unavalu in the bowl now. The last ball, he's got it over cover. It's not an extra. They get 1. The throw comes in to the keeper. They've got to try to run. Take him off, Jamal, and he has, and that's out. And that's the game, and the Sharks have got this. The Sharks are home.
Well, the Sharks, they look good in just their body language was good. Their talk was language.
I need some oxygen here, I tell you. But Damo, we've got to...
When on-field action stops you to enter the stadium, off the field will help you sit tight in front of your screen. Catch untold, unheard series.
Can you hear me? It's unique out.
It is being found guilty.
He was good of scoring a 100.
Earlier, I did see your app and keep rocking. It's a great app, and whoever is watching, please do subscribe and learn. And not just from me, and a lot of people out there.
World's in lockdown, so look us up. We're 2 hours 20 minutes from Brisbane. We're hours plane flight from Fiji, a couple of hours north of Auckland.
I don't know, mate. I don't know. We're somewhere in the Pacific. Just get on a plane and turn up there. That's all I worry about.
Get over here for next year for the Bet Bar of Vanuatu Blast, guys. We'll be back shortly.
Thank you very much. Well done, Shark. Check the sound. Check the camera.